Alles klar, wunderbar. Still at the top of the table over in Germany. Bayer Leverkusen still top the table. However, Bayern München do have a game in hand. What's going to go on this weekend as we kick off a brand new year over in the Bundesliga? That's right, folks, back once again in a prediction video. Today we're taking a look at match number 17 over in Deutschland, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash the old subscribe button, bang up today, all things Bundesliga related, Babylon Rose related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys. Under one Ruski, that's right. Yeah, a bit sloppy and not very sloppy. Just, well, it had been sloppy, but crazy. Trying to keep up with the prediction leagues and, of course, the videos at the moment. But we're back for Bundesliga action, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new again, make sure you subscribe. Your one-stop shop for the Bundesliga is right here. And, of course, a whopping 70% of you are not subscribed. Also, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, again, I'm coming at you with a bit of a wild one. We're not really going to give you a full disclosure here. No Super League update. No Prediction League update. Just keep on predicting. I have resigned. My own. I've given up because I've just missed a couple of dates across the spectrum there. So, but we keep on going. We want to make sure who's the best out there. And of course, we'll give you bang up to date very, very soon. Not this week because I have got so much on my plate. Got literally hours left before I hit the road and I'm sick. Enough about me, enough moaning, enough complaining. But of course, let's get into the next round of games over in Germany. Where are you, Dirk? Where are you? Well, I'm coming at you. I'm right about here. There I go. These were the last games under my understanding over in the Bundesliga. I don't even know if I predicted or not. So we're going to come at you with just the scores. Werder Bremen with a 1-1 draw against Leipzig. Borussia Dortmund also 1-1 draw against Mainz and a bit of a derby right there. Hoffenheim 3-3 draw. Look at that. Zing Zong Zingers there. 6-goal thriller. All draws in the top 3 games there. Union Berlin back to winning ways. 2-1 win of Köln. Leverkusen 4-0 win over Bochum. Frankie with the big 2-1 win over Mönchengladbach. Of course, my boys. Wolfsburg 2-1 loss to Bayern. We thought about that. 3-0 winners though. Stuttgart over against Augsburg, and Freiburg 2-1 winners over Heidenheim. That's, of course, the state of play in the last round of games. Of course, what about the state of play in the table? Well, I'm going to have a look at it right now. There we go. Of course, Leverkusen yet to taste defeat all season. Couldn't they be the Invincibles? And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second here. Bayern in a second, of course, Stuttgart also still in the mix, and Leipzig with Darmstadt, Köln, and Mainz. That's right. That's, of course, the state of play. The table could all change very, very soon. But what I want to say is it looks like Ancelotti is staying at Real Madrid. And the rumour had it, the rumour mill had Alonso next up in line for Real Madrid. So what happens now then for Alonso? You know, he's done a fantastic job for Leverkusen. He's not done anything yet. It could all go Pete Tong. It could all go wrong, and he could end up with egg on his face. But if he does win the league for Leverkusen, where does he go next? Does he go to Bayern? Does he go to Liverpool? Does he go to Man City? Who knows? But anyway, that's of course a story to be had. Something that will develop over the summer. Please forgive me. I am under the weather as well, but I'm trying to get the predictions to you right here, right now. These are the next round of games. Again, we're going to give you the data. No update with the prediction league. I'll be back soon. I'm hitting the road literally as soon as I press stop here. I'm on the skids up to bloody Pennsylvania, 700. I don't even admit a bazillion mile drive. So please forgive me with the bumpy start to the year, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Enough talk, Dirk. Get into the picks. All right then, Bayern München against Hoffenheim coming at you Friday, January the 12th. Of course, coming at you this coming weekend. Played each other 32 times. Done 21 wins for Bayern. We've got 4 wins for Hoffenheim. We've got 7 draws. Of course, Bayern 6 win their biggest. Scoring 75 goals in 32 games. 2.34 goals a game on average. Meanwhile, that's the alarm. Keep on keeping on, of course. Meanwhile, Hoffenheim 4-1 win their biggest, scoring 31 goals in 32 games, 0.97 goals a game on average. 42% form for Hoffenheim right now, just 1 win in 6. They are 7th with 24 points on the board. Up against the Bayern side who won 3 on the bounce. They are second in the table with 38 points on the board. Of course, last round over at the Allianz Arena, it was a 1-1 draw back in April 2023. In fact, Bayern haven't beaten Hoffenheim in the last 3. Goodness gracious, that's a lie. That's a lie, Dirk. That's a lie. They have beaten them last round at Hoffenheim. They're unbeaten over Hoffenheim over the last 5. So take that in, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Kicking off forward though is Bayern 7-1 on for the victory. They are favoured here. 8-1 is the draw. 11-1 is your long shots as Hoffenheim. They're going to win this one as well, aren't they? Going to continue where they left off and start the year with a bang. 3-0 win. Bayern with the points. Leipzig taking on Eintracht Frankfurt. A bit of a game this one over in Leipzig at the Red Bull Arena. Played each other 16 times in 2017. 5 wins for Leipzig, 4 for Frankie. 7 draws of course. Biggest win for Leipzig. 3-0 win. They got 19 goals in 16 games. 1.19 goals a game on average. Frankie though 4-0 win, the biggest. 20 goals scored scored in 16 games, 1.25 goals a game on average. Frankfurt, though, 33% form for them right now. They are 6th in the table with 24 points on the board. 2 wins of the last 6. 33% form, pretty bit of wobbly form. As for Leipzig, unbeaten in the last 5. 4 wins of the last 6. 75% form for them. They are 4th in the table. Last round, they're over in Leipzig. 2-0 win it was for Leipzig. The home side has not lost this game in forever. So it's all the way back to 2017 and beyond. So the home side favoured for this one, you would imagine. The odds here, 2-1 on is your Leipzig, 10-3 is your draw, 11-2 is your away win. I don't think anything is going to change there. 2-1 win for me for Leipzig. And of course, continuing that trend. Freiburg, they're taking on Union Berlin in Freiburg. Let's get into this one now. Played each other 15 times in 2002. 5 wins for Freiburg, 7 wins for Union Berlin. 3 draws, of course. Biggest win for Freiburg, 4-0 win. They got 25 goals in 15 games, 1.67 goals a game on average. Union Berlin, 5-0 win. Their biggest, 25 goals scored in 15 games, 1.67 goals a game on average. 50% form, though, for Union Berlin. They're on the climb at the moment. Of course, winning 2 times out of the last 6. 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2. Of course, they are 15th with 13 points on the board. Against Freiburg, 67% form for them right now, winning 4 of the last 6. However, 2 defeats of the last 3. 8th in the table, 24 points on the board right now. Last round, though, in Freiburg, 4-1 win it was for Freiburg back in November 2022. But the odds for this one, we're looking at Freiburg 11-10 for the victory, 9-4 is your away win, 5-2 is your away win. I don't know which way I went on this one. I can't remember. Because looking at that form book, I will probably go with Freiburg. I have gone with Freiburg. 2-1 win for me. Or not for me, for them on this one. 2-1 win. 3 points back. Mainz taking on Wolfsburg. Coming at you over in Mainz, a.k.a. the Muwa Arena. Played each other 42 times in 1993. 9 wins for Mainz, 19 wins for Wolfsburg. 14 draws, of course. Biggest win for the hosts. 5-1 win. They got 52 goals in 42 games. 1.24 goals a game on average. Wolfsburg, though, 5-0 win. The biggest, 73 goals scored in 42 games. 1.74 goals a game heading into this. Wolfsburg, though, under Kovac, 33% form for them right now. Just 1 win in 5. Bit of wokey form there. 10th of the table, 19 points on the board. Against a Mainz size, 60th of the table, 10 points on the board without a win in the last 6 games. Last time around, though, in Mainz, 3-0 win it was for Wolfsburg, who are unbeaten against Mainz over the last 3. They've actually scored 11 goals, conceded 0 over the last 3 games. The odds, though, for this one, we're looking at Mainz, 23-20 for the victory, 11-5 is your win. 5-2 is the draw here. Something in my gut says that Mainz will get something out of this result here. 1-1 draw for them. I think they'll be the happier, and I think Wolfsburg will be a little bit pissed not taking full advantage of that one. Köln taking on Heidenheim, coming at you on Saturday, January the 13th. Now these two sides have played each other 2 times in 2018. Just 1 win for Köln, nothing for Heidenheim, and 1 draw. The biggest win, the only win for Köln. 2-0 win it was, scoring 3 goals in those 2 games, 1.50 goals a game on average. Heidenheim just the 1 goal scored in those 2 games, 0.50 goals a game on average. 58% form though for Heidenheim right now, 3 wins on the bounce, 9th in the table, and 20 points on the board. Up against the Köln side, who are 17th with just 1 win in 6. 33% form for them right now. Last time round, of course, there was a 2-0 win for Köln in Heidenheim. Last time I played in Köln, it was a 1-1 draw back in October 2018. That was in the Zweite Bundesliga. The odds, though, for this one, we're looking at Köln even Steams for the victory. 30-5 is your away win. 13-5 is also the draw. Going 2-1 win for hosts here. Köln continuing their unbeaten run against Heidenheim. Next up, we have Augsburg up against Leverkusen coming at you on the January the 13th, which is the Saturday. Now, these two sides have played each other 26 times in 2008. 3 wins to Augsburg, 60 wins to Leverkusen, and 7 draws. Biggest win for the hosts, 2-0 win. They got 24 goals scored in 26 matches, 0.92 goals a game on average. 5-1 win, the biggest for Leverkusen's 55 goals scored in 26 matches, 2.12 goals a game on average. Unbeaten the last 6 games, if not more. Of course, they've unbeaten all season. First in the table with 42 points on the board for Leverkusen. Against the Augsburg side, without a win in 3, 50% form for them over the last 6. That's 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2. Of course, last time around though, in Augsburg though, 1-0 win it was for Augsburg, who did the double over Leverkusen last season. Wow. Of course, the odds though for this one, Augsburg 92 for the victory, 50-4 is the draw, 2-1 on is of course your away win, which is Leverkusen, who are going to win this one anyway, regardless of what I said about that double last season. 2-0 win for Leverkusen on this one. Darmstadt against Dortmund, also on the 13th. This is the late kickoff. Played each other 4 times, 2015. 1 for Darmstadt, 2 for Dortmund, and 1 draw. Biggest win, the only win for Darmstadt was a 2-1 win. They got 4 goals in those 4 games. That's a goal a game on average. Dortmund, though, 6-0 win the biggest. 11 goals scored in 4 games, 2.75 goals a game on average. Dortmund without a win in the last 6 games. Goodness gracious me, they are 5th with 27 points on the board. Maybe even Edin Tetic is under a bit of pressure this campaign. Darmstadt also without a win in the last 6, 25% form for them. They are 18th, rock bottom right now. But last time around, they played each other in Darmstadt. It was a a 2-1 win for Darmstadt back in February 2017. Goodness gracious me. But the odds right here, right now, 4-1 is your Darmstadt, 7-4 on is your Dortmund, and 7-2 is, of course, your away win. We're backing 3-1 win for Dortmund on the road. Get back to winning ways, and, of course, getting themselves back in the mix for the top 4. Bochum up against Werder Bremen. That's coming at you on Sunday, January the 14th. Now, these two sides have played 28 times since 1992. 4 wins for Bochum, 20 wins for Bremen, and 4 draws. Biggest win for the hosts, 2-0 win. They've got 24 goals scored in 28 matches, 0.86 goals a game on average. Bremen, though, 16 win, the biggest, 67 goals scored in 28 matches, 2.39 goals a game on average. Bremen, though, 42% form for them right now, just 1 win in 6. They are 13th for the table with 16 points on the board. Up against the Bochum side, 1-2, lost to and drawn to over the last 6. They're on 50% form for them. They are 14th for the table with 16 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, in Bochum, 2-0 win it was for Bremen back in September 2022. Bremen unbeaten against Bochum over the last 6, picking up 5 wins on the spin. And, of course, looking at for this one, they, of course, 23-20 is your Bochum, 21-10 is your Bremen, 13-5 is the draw. I'm going to go with a big 2-0 win for Bochum here. Big result for them as they try to move up the table. And then wrap it up. It is the zinger chicken dinner. It's my boys, Borussia Mönchengladbach, up against high flyers Stuttgart, who are 3rd in the table. Played each other 55 times since 1992. We've got 14 wins for Gladbach, 25 wins for Stuttgart, and 16 draws, of course. Biggest win for Gladbach, 4-0 win. They got 68 goals. They got 68 goals in those 55 games, 1.24 goals a game on average. Stuttgart, though, 7-0 win. Their biggest, 88 goals scored in 55 games, 1.60 goals a game on average. Stuttgart, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them. They are 3rd with 34 points on the board. Up against a Gladbach side without a win in 3, 42% form for them. They are 12th with 17 points on the board. Last time around, over in Gladbach, it was a 3-1 win for Borussia back in November 2022. The odds, though, for this one, we're looking at Gladbach 5-2 for the victory, 11-10 on Stuttgart. They are favoured here. 3-1 is the draw. But I'm backing my boys, as I do, to get something out of this game. 2-2 in the end, point in the bag. Now, if I'm right, which is, of course, a big if, this is what the table will look like after the conclusion of these games. Of course, Leverkusen will be top. Bayern will be in second. Then Leipzig, then Stuttgart. Going down with Darmstadt and Mainz as you were. Of course, we hope to be back in all our glory very, very soon. I cannot promise you next week. It may be back next week, but we will see because I'm going to be on the road, so we'll see all about that. But until then, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Of course, Non-Stop Shop continues right here at Blackburn Overseas.